Good thing she stopped you, Sonic. Rumor has it that if you touch that cute little bean of a dog, your entire series gets erased! Are you hearing me, Ridley? Boy, you guys are lucky. You guys get the background music. I have to sit in here in the dark and talk for God knows how long. Probably 30 minutes, but I'm probably going to try and avoid that best I can, but it's probably going to literally take that long. So anyway, so obviously, in the last Direct, we got Isabelle as a character for Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I couldn't be happier. I actually really like Isabelle. I do like Animal Crossing. I did kind of give up on it after a certain point. After, you know, a certain amount of time with it, there was just nothing more I could do with New Leaf, or it felt like there wasn't... Well, obviously that there was plenty, but, you know, I had to move on, and, you know, New Leaf was not a bad game, but disregarding the game itself, Isabelle is a fantastic character. I'm very happy with her inclusion, and anybody that's salty about her, what is wrong with you? How can you look at this adorable little being and be mad about it? How can you be mad at this? Look at her face. So, the other day, I was actually scrolling around, and somebody mentioned that Isabelle is yet another character that was a Mii Fighter costume in Smash 4, and I didn't even realize this. So, I'm sitting here thinking, well, if she's a character now, then who else are they gonna grab from that bin? You know, you look at it and you think, yeah, it could be a coincidence. Maybe it's just that much of a coincidence that Sakurai happened to grab these four characters, these characters being Isabelle, Inklings, Chrom, and King K. Rool. He could have grabbed those four and it could have been a complete coincidence, but no. There's a reason for that. People have been asking for these characters. That's why they got in as Mii Fighter outfits at all in Smash 4. And he wouldn't do that if they weren't considered. He wouldn't bother deciding to make them a character or even put them in Smash 4 as Mii Fighter outfits if they weren't considered for the game altogether. It was kind of a compromise, so to speak. You know, we can't add them as a character, but we can put them in the game somewhat. For example, in an interview with Sakurai a long time ago, I'm sure everybody's read this up and down by now, but for those of you who don't know about it, there was actually an interview with him regarding Geno. And Sakurai said, Geno was actually a character I wanted to include as a fighter. He has a gun for an arm and just seems like he'd fit absolutely perfectly into Smash. I was hoping I'd be able to put him in as far back as Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but unfortunately, that never ended up materializing. And the interviewer asked, and that's why you included him as a Mii costume this time around. Sakurai replied, yes, he's incredibly popular, even though he's an old character. We keep getting loads of votes and requests to put him in the game. Even though he still isn't in as a playable fighter, I'm sure he'd be in as a Mii costume, so his fans would at least feel like they got something. So, with that, now that there's four characters that have been turned into actual fighters that were Mii Fighter outfits previously, it kind of makes you go back and look at these other characters that were Mii Fighter outfits and be like, huh, is there a chance that there's another one of these characters that could be pulled out of here? So that's what this video is about. I kind of want to go through the motion here, and I want to go through all of the DLC packs. I want to talk to you guys about every single DLC pack and see which characters are most likely to become fighters. Okay, so that's exactly what's going to happen, and I kind of want to get through that as fast as I can. So I'm going to be doing a lot of fast talking, and I apologize for that. But I'm going to go down each individual costume that's a character. I'm going to ignore the other obvious things. I'm going to go down the list and talk about why they can or why they cannot be a fighter in Smash Ultimate. Why don't we go ahead and hop into that then? So, from DLC Pack 1, which was released on April 5th, 2015, we have Mega Man X's armor, but I don't think we're ever going to get another iteration of Mega Man. Mega Man is him and him alone. We're never going to really get another iteration of Mega Man, and probably not even another character from the Mega Man series as a character. And it makes sense, and I'm not really complaining. There's no other character that I could think that would be fitting besides Zero, but he's already an assist trophy, so besides him, it's a done deal. We do have Proto Man here as an armor, but he is in Mega Man's Final Smash. It doesn't make sense for them to just, you know, yank him out of an entire Final Smash to use him as a character, and Proto Man's not that iconic alone, you know, like he's a master, but not really, you know? So, Proto Man, no chance. So anyway, that's all from DLC Pack 1 that would be fitting. I mean, we already have Link, the monkey suit's not there. I mean, it's just a monkey suit. We have the cat suit and the SSB shirt, so whatever. Anyway, so here's where things get interesting. We have DLC Pack 2. Now, we have Isabelle, the Isabelle outfit, and she's a character now. Congratulations, baby girl. You did it. You made it in. So after that is actually Heihachi from Tekken. Now, Tekken is a pretty big series, and Tekken is pretty well known in the fighting game community, or just, as a fighting game in general, it's just well known and it's been around for a long time. So as far as Tekken goes, Heihachi, kind of debatable, because I actually don't know. I mean, he is a character in PlayStation All-Stars, I believe, so I think the rights are mostly to PlayStation, but for them to get an outfit for him at all, I mean, it's mostly by Namco. So, I don't know. I really don't know, but Heihachi, I'm not really opposed to actually obtaining a character from Tekken. Tekken's pretty big, and him being like side by side with Ryu as a Street Fighter character, Street Fighter and Tekken, they're well known, and so I wouldn't be opposed, and it would make a lot of sense. There's a Kira from Virtua Fighter. Now, that's Sega. That's an older game that I actually don't know. Actually, I have no idea what that is, so I don't really see it personally, but I don't know, maybe somebody can enlighten me and tell me why this character would ever make it in as a character, but I don't think anybody's really tripping off this guy. I don't know who this is, so, but if you have a reason why, explain why. There's a Jackie outfit, which is another character from the Virtua series. Yeah, I don't think he's making it in. Explain to me what it is and explain to me why, please. I want to know. I'm actually very curious why they even made it in as Mii Fighter outfits, you know. So next up, we do have Zero's armor, actually. Yet again, another character that has been recently added as an assist trophy, so he's not getting a character, and it's just not happening. We have Mega Man EXE's armor, and I've actually never played Mega Man Battle Network, but I've really wanted to because it works a lot like Mega Man Star Force. But, you know, there's a lot of different iterations of Mega Man. There's so many different Mega Mans out there that it would make sense to have another Mega Man, but it's very unlikely because you can't really beat the classic when it comes to relevance and importance, you know, to the gaming world. So, while I wouldn't be opposed to Mega Man EXE, or even the other Mega Man, it's not going to happen. And then last but not least, in the DLC Pack 2, we have the Inkling outfit, and we already know that Inklings were the first characters that were announced for Smash Ultimate. So far they pulled nothing from DLC Pack 1, but they did pull 2 from DLC Pack 2, which is very interesting. So moving on to DLC Pack 3, we have King K. Rool, which was a character that was already pulled and made into a character because he was actually very deserving, and, you know, the DK series really needed a villain rep, and it made a lot of sense. So, yeah, King K. Rool made it, and he's absolutely deserving of it. The Flying Man outfit, now, the Flying Man is actually, what is he, an assist trophy or something? He's something on that stage, that Earthbound stage that we saw. I can't remember the name of it. Something weird. I just know that I really like that stage, but yeah, he's not making it in as a fighter, especially if he's already a fighting kind of thing. He's kind of like a trophy, weirdly enough. Or he does act like a trophy, but he's not actually a trophy. He works on his own stage, which is very strange, but unique. But, you know, it's almost like he's already a thing in the game, so it's not happening. Chrom was another fighter that was actually pulled from the outfits, and oddly enough, he's the only one that out of the 4 here that's an Echo fighter. Funny enough. I mean, Isabel's close to Villager, but she's not an Echo fighter. Again, I'm not really complaining. He's a character at all. Obviously, he was considered in the past, but it made a lot more sense to add him in as a full-fledged character now because he's the main character of Fire Emblem Awakening. So, yeah, it makes a lot of sense, and nobody's complaining. So, Chrom's already here. Now, Lloyd is a very good pull because he's actually from Tales of Symphonia, which is a legendary game, another one by Namco, so they actually do have more than enough access to him, I'd like to believe. I believe Tales of Symphonia was the beginning of it all. I could be wrong, but a lot of people have actually been asking for Lloyd, and not only that, he made it in as a character in Super Smash Flash. So, Lloyd isn't a character that's not requested at all, actually. He's pretty commonly requested, funny enough. And it's not like he doesn't have history with Nintendo. His game was on the Nintendo GameCube back in the day. So, I could see it. I could actually see Lloyd coming in as a pull. KK Slider is not getting a character in this game. I can't see it at all. That wouldn't really make any sense. I mean, it kind of would, I guess, to advertise Animal Crossing even more, but maybe later down the line as DLC, I guess, but that'd be strange to see KK. I mean, he's iconic, I guess. I mean, he makes all the music, but what is he gonna do, slam people around with his guitar? Again, it makes sense, but that would be 2 very similar characters to Villager, but KK, I don't really see making it in. Alright, so let's take a look at DLC Pack 4. We have the Toad outfit, and Toad is a legendary character, but for him to get his own character, it's kind of out there, but you know what, I'm gonna be honest, Toad isn't really that out there. I know I just said it, he is, but he's actually not. He is and he's not. Toad he's been around, he's legendary to the series, and you can't really have enough Mario reps. Mario is the gaming series. He's the game. And you know who Toad is. You know who Mario is. You see Toad, you associate him with Mario or the Mario series. So, you know, Toad making it in isn't that out there. It is, but it's not. You know, it's mostly the making a moveset for an entirely new character that's, you know, actually used as a, which is unfortunate, by the way. He's used as a meat shield for Peach, willingly this time around, but still a meat shield. So, I don't know. I can't really say what the chances are for Toad, but I can say they're not too high. There is the Viridi outfit from Kid Icarus Uprising. Viridi's a character from Kid Icarus Uprising. A very, very, very good game. Another one of Sakurai's own personal babies, actually. And, you know, we do... Oh, God! Dropped my whole phone. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Sakurai created Kid Icarus himself, so to pull a character from his own series would make a lot of sense, actually. You know, we've already got 3 Kid Icarus reps, and Kid Icarus isn't all that popular, but it is his game series. And, you know, now that it's more popular, now that it's more well-known, thanks to Kid Icarus Uprising, as well as Super Smash Bros. Brawl, 4, and Ultimate, now that it's more well-known, with 3 characters added in now, with Palutena and Dark Pit as others, I can't really say that Viridi's chances are low. You know, I actually thought that Viridi had a chance in... I said that right? Yeah, I thought Viridi had a chance in Smash 4, a huge chance, actually. I was almost positive she was the one that was going to be announced as the final character for Smash 4, but it was Bayonetta, which I'm not mad about, but I knew Viridi better at the time. Now I know Bayonetta way more. I played both of her games. Good games, by the way. Viridi getting pulled is not that out there. You know, we do still have a few more characters to go before, you know, we actually get it, because there's supposedly 71 characters, so who really knows? But Viridi's chances, not that crazy. We have the Hunter's Mail and the Rathalos Mail from Monster Hunter 4. Monster Hunter is a big series, and it's definitely been considered, obviously, because the Rathalos is not only an assist trophy, but a boss. That's never happened before in the series history of Smash Bros. Monster Hunter 4 has a place here, and we just don't know where. So as far as a main character from the Monster Hunter series, I don't think it's that crazy, and I don't think really anybody would complain all that much if we did. So that's it for the DLC Pack 4. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to DLC Pack 5, and the only pack in there was Geno. Now this is odd, because he is the only one for about 2 months that was added. So when you look at it, it's like, wow. Sakurai really wanted to do something for him, because he knows Geno's really, really popular. Geno is Nintendo as well as Square Enix, and they've obviously worked with Square Enix before, hence why Cloud is in the game and the Chocobo outfits. So, no matter what way you look at it, the pattern sits right, the begging has worked multiple times in the past, and he's been a character that's been asked for and requested and wanted by Sakurai himself in the game for years. Geno's chances are incredibly high. Incredibly high. And there's just no denying that. And it's literally just as simple as that. So, if there's anybody, I have to say it, if there's anybody that's going to be pulled from these costumes, it's going to be Geno. But there is actually one more character that I think that has a really good chance. So we'll get to him in a minute, because I believe he's in DLC Pack 6. But Geno, as far as I'm concerned, not a character that anybody would be opposed to. It's crazy. So if there's anybody with a higher chance than Geno, I want to see them. Anyway, moving on to DLC Pack 6. We have Takumaru from the mysterious Marasame Castle. I don't know what that is. I am sorry. So, chances for that, in my opinion, unlikely. Ashley's outfit, Ashley from the WarioWare series, is Ashley's chances any high? No, because she's an assist trophy, I believe. I'm pretty sure she's an assist trophy. I could be wrong, but if she's not an assist trophy, then who knows? Honestly, who knows? So, Ashley, I don't know. And then the final character that I actually wanted to mention out of this was Tails. Now, Knuckles' outfit is there, but Knuckles is already an assist trophy. But I don't know if you've noticed, Shadow was taken out, and that's why everybody's so ready to hear that Shadow is going to be a character in Smash 4. Everybody's so ready to hear Shadow become an Echo Fighter for Sonic or his own character, because he was taken out as an assist trophy and replaced with Knuckles as an assist trophy. So that's out. But Tails, the only time I can remember Tails being anywhere in Smash is in the background in either Brawl or Ultimate. I can't remember I'm sorry, in Smash 4 and probably Ultimate, in Sonic's stage Green Hill Zone, he was seen running in the back with Silver, I think Amy, and Knuckles back in the day too. So, Tails' chances, while he's not very requested, I personally believe he's at least one of the second or third most possible character to be pulled from this list. You know what? No, I'm going to roll with, he's the second most likely character to be pulled from this list, because out of all of them, Tails has been there since the beginning of Sonic. Tails has always been Sonic's best friend. That's what he's known for. He's known to be Sonic's right hand. You know, he's the tech guy. You know, he's really good with that kind of thing where Sonic isn't. He succeeds where Sonic fails, in a way, with flying and taking care of planning and technology and stuff like that. Tails has always been around. He's always been Sonic's right-hand man. He's always Sonic's player too, so to speak. So, Tails' chances are considerably high to be pulled from this. If it weren't for him being a Mii fighter, I'd probably say no. But because he is, I couldn't tell you no. You know, it's not that out there for me. I can't say it's that crazy for him to be pulled and actually put in as a character. Now, the only thing is, though, Tails would have to be built from the ground up. He is an original character through and through. He can't be an echo of anyone. You know, he uses his tails to fly, obviously, and I can't think of any characters in Smash 4 that does that. And see, he's extremely unique, too, so there's a lot you could do with Tails. So, I actually really do want Tails, because, you know, Sonic's been my entire life. So, Tails getting in, while it's not as heavily requested as Geno, I don't think too many people would be that mad about Tails making it in. So, that's just my take on it. So anyway, I've talked for a very long time. I have a lot of editing to do on this, but let's just go over this really quick. So, the most likely characters to be pulled would be Heihachi, Lloyd, Geno, Viridi, and Tails. Those are my picks right now. Those are the characters that are Mii Fighter outfits that I fully believe have a good chance of making it in as a character. I don't think that Sakurai would even bother considering them as Mii Fighter outfits if they weren't possible, you know? So, what do you guys think? I want to know who you disagree with, who you would absolutely love to see pulled. So, I'm leaning towards Geno and Tails. Those are the primary two right there. Geno and Tails have such a good chance it kind of hurts. And I can't wait for the next news on Smash Ultimate. So anyway, thank you guys ever so much for watching. I truly do hope you enjoyed. Do me the greatest favor of dropping a like and a comment. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Do me the greatest favor of taking good ass care. And I'll see you all next time.